the most effective ab workout, including the only 6 exercises you need to have a six-pack. The recipe for abs from the side profile only demands 3 ingredients: regular abdominal exercises, a nutrient-dense diet, and fewer late-night pizzas all at once. The undisputed holy grail of men's fitness provides more than just a boost of confidence whenever you have the opportunity to remove your shirt. It is also beneficial for a variety of additional reasons. According to Edwin Wealth, NASM CPT, a trainer at Equinox, developing a strong core is the best method to protect oneself from injury, regardless of whether one is exercising in a gym, at home, or on the job. Do you want to get better at yoga, run faster, squat with more weight? Are you able to do so without clenching your teeth? It all starts at the core of who you are. Unfortunately, this is not a process that happens overnight. And at this point, the washboard abs industrial complex has produced such a mind-boggling number of exercises, tricks, and gizmos promising to transform your midsection into the midsection of a Hemsworth brother, that it's difficult not to wonder if all your hard work and discipline is really paying off. The good news is that we will be able to help you because we have some of the best instructors in the country. The following are some of their favorite abdominal routines, along with some expert advice on how to perform each one correctly. You can include them one at a time into your current routine or combine all 6 into a single belly workout circuit if you're feeling particularly ambitious. Perform 2 sets of each exercise, pausing for a 30-second rest break between sets. Welcome to Health Fruition Channel. In this video, we'll talk about the 6 most effective ab workouts that you need to have a six-pack. Let's work it out. Number 1. Hard style plank. Equipment, none. How to perform it. Propping yourself up in a forearm plank position while lying face down on the ground is a good way to start. Make sure your hands are in a balled up fist and your elbows are positioned beneath your shoulders. It is recommended that you line your forearms in a parallel position. 10 to 20 seconds should be kept for each set. A word to the wise, you've definitely done planks before, right? In this case, going through the motions is really straightforward. Do not attempt it. The goal is to clench your entire body as tight as possible while taking diaphoretic breaths during the hold. Wealth says, adding that this entails clenching your quads, glutes, core, and back in addition to your fists. Regardless of how many times you've done it before, you can make this workout as difficult as you want it to be. Number 2. Dead bug. Equipment, none. How to perform it. Lay down on the floor with your face up and your arms extended in a straight line over your shoulders. To begin, align your knees directly above your hips. Then bend your knees to the point where your thigh and calf meet at a straight angle. After that, lower your left arm from above your head and bring your left arm closer to your side while you bring your right leg closer to the ground. After pausing, return to the starting point and repeat the process on the other side. Perform 14 reps in an alternate pattern to complete one set. Denzel Allen, a strong first trainer based in San Francisco, offers the following piece of advice to clients. Make sure your lower back stays in contact with the floor and try to keep your breathing as regular as possible. This activity is one of my favorites since it helps to promote left-right coordination between the upper and lower extremities, which in turn can aid in improving cognitive performance. Number 3. Cannonball with an attached hollow extension. Equipment, none. How to perform it. While lying on your back, form a cannonball with your body and draw your legs toward your chest. Yes, it should feel like you're back at summer camp swimming. To do this exercise, press your lower back into the floor while simultaneously extending your legs and arms outward into a hollow position. 5 repetitions are included in each set. and you should hold the contracted position for 5 seconds before releasing it. Ashley Wilkin, a trainer at Rumble Boxing and a master trainer for Nike, offers this piece of advice to other fitness professionals. Engage as much as possible during the extension period and use the Cannonball for recovery. Just don't entirely let go. Imagine that you are holding a crunch in your hands. Number 4. Dumbbell side bend. Equipment consists of a single dumbbell of a medium weight. How to perform it? You should stand with your feet slightly wider than hip width apart and a dumbbell held in the right hand with the palm pointing inwards towards the body. Maintain a straight posture and focus your abdominal muscles before bending to the side as far as you can comfortably go, bending only at the waist. Pause to hold for 1 second at the end of your range of motion, then return to the starting position to complete 1 repetition. A single set might range from 12 to 20 reps. A piece of advice from the trainer: be judicious when you pick the weight. Wealth adds, it ought not to come across as impossible. If you want to get the most out of your ab workout, using weights that are manageable for you will help you concentrate on maintaining your abdominal muscles tight throughout the activity. And make sure that the tempo is calm and leisurely. The sense of being on fire as you work toward a six-pack is more important than the lift itself. Number 5. Barbell back squat. The equipment consists of a barbell. However, there are no weights included for the time being. Perform the movement. Position your feet so that they are shoulder width apart. Then lift a barbell off the rig while keeping it centered across your shoulders. Because this squat concentrates on the abdominal muscles rather than the legs, you should use a considerably less load than a traditional back squat. Bend your knees as far as you can while sending your glutes backward, simulating the motion of lowering oneself into a chair. Return to the starting position by applying pressure through your heels to complete 1 repetition of the exercise. 1 set consists of 12 repetitions. A helpful piece of advice from Wealth: a personal trainer is to think about keeping tension in your abdominals throughout the entire activity. Once you get the movement perfected, you'll be able to add additional weights to the barbell, the instructor said. However, you can avoid harm if you increase the difficulty in stages rather than all at once. Number 6. Bird dog. Equipment none. How to perform it? Consider this a dead bug hanging upside down. Start in a tabletop position, resting your shoulders on your wrists and your hips on your knees. Rest your right arm and left leg at the same time to activate your core muscles. Your foot should be bent in a flexed position and your palm should be turned toward your body when you kick back. Bring your elbow and knee to contact underneath the body after pausing for a split second when your arm and leg are at the same height as your torso, and then continue with the exercise. Repeat the motion on the opposite side to complete 1 rep and execute 5 total reps to complete 1 set. Warning from the trainer: watch out that you don't hyperextend your elbows. According to Wilking, maintaining a tiny bend in the elbow burns up those triceps. Keep the neck long by looking down a few inches in front of you and using the exhale portion of each breath to produce tension. Keep the neck long by looking down a few inches in front of you. So, what do you think of these ab workouts? Are you trying some of these? Well, let us know in the comments section below. We love to hear about your experience on your journey having your six-pack. Also, feel free to check out our other videos and comment your video suggestions down below. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell button to get notified of new posts. Remember to take care of your health, and good luck on your fitness journey. See you next time.